What is up with you, YouTube? It's your man King Howie. Finally back in California. Oh my God. It is starting to get cold back east. I'm talking about 35, 32 degrees. Whew. Come back to California. It's hot as hell. Um, but yeah, man, welcome back to Cage TV. It's your man King Howie. And let's get into this shit. Why is everybody so upset or making a big issue about Kawhi Leonard sitting out games for load management? See, people forget that when he was hurt in San Antonio, he sat out games. When they traded him to the Toronto Raptors, the medical staff uh, knew he was hurt, so he had to sit out games. And he still got the job done with bringing the championship to the Toronto Raptors. Now Kawhi has, since the new season has started and all of the new teams got who they got, and we're about close to 10 games in, Kawhi Leonard has set out 2 games, and the Clippers have gotten fined $50,000 for not, letting the NBA know about Kawhi's knee injury. Now, Kawhi Leonard hasn't had any rest really. He just got done playing the finals, and then he had to go through the whole signing situation, whether it was going to be to the Clippers or the Lakers, and he's right back into playing basketball. So, of course, the Clippers have did their due diligence with being at all of the Kawhi Leonard games in Toronto. They was there. They was at every game, and they got a chance to see firsthand how the Toronto Raptors were able to monitor Kawhi Leonard's health throughout the season. So they're taking a precautionary approach to this whole situation. Now, a lot of people were tripping about, this whole load management thing and fans not being able to see the superstar player play. They paying their hard-earned money for the tickets, and I understand that. I understand that the NBA has to do something about it. I know everybody wanted to see Kawhi Leonard face off against the MVP last year, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, but the Clippers are like, why risk that now? Why, put Kawhi in a position where we know he's not 100% yet. Why would we put him in a position where he has to, go out there and play heavy duty minutes, and not only play heavy duty minutes, but produce in those heavy duty minutes? Now, the Clippers necessarily don't need Kawhi Leonard to win games. Doc Rivers is one hell of a coach, and Kawhi is just probably the biggest piece to their puzzle as far as, competing against teams that have superstar players on those teams too. The only thing that I didn't like about this whole situation is LeBron James speaking up about load management. The only time I'm gonna miss some games is if I'm hurt. But other than that, if I'm able to play, I'm gonna play. Man, shut the hell up. Nobody asks for your opinion. That's one thing I hate about what the media does, man. If it's not affecting LeBron, why ask him about the questions that gotta pertain to Kawhi Leonard? How do you feel about the whole load management thing, LeBron? Well, if I'm hurt, then of course I'm gonna miss games. But if I'm feeling good, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play every game. Man, shut up, LeBron. God damn. I have nothing against you, but sometimes, man, you just be just talking, man. Just talking. Of course you got plenty of rest. Of course you should be playing 82 games. You didn't make it to the playoffs last year, and you tore your groin after you tried to lie about it. That's who should have been fined $50,000. But shout out to Laker Nation. So what the hell does the NBA expect? Y'all let Tim Duncan and Greg Popovich get away with this shit for so long. What did the NBA expect? And here we are again, going into another season where big time superstar players are getting hurt early in the season. Steph Curry possibly out for the year. We already know Klay Thompson is going to be done for 2 years, and we already know KD is going to be out for a year and a half. You got Paul George, who had operations on both of his shoulders, and now you have Kawhi Leonard acting like he's shocked that the NBA found out about his knee injury. You didn't think they was going to find out? People have been knowing about your knee injury since last year, Kawhi. You hobbled your way to a championship. Everybody knew you was running out of gas. I seen it. So, fans, y'all, basketball fans, sports media, that's who really is making an outrage about this. The ESPN reporters and all of these sports media people, they the ones complaining about it because they want to have stories to write about. You don't know. You know how bad they was itching to write a story about Kawhi Leonard playing against the MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man, their hands was itching. They had their paper, they had their keyboards, everything ready for that, and Kawhi didn't give it to them. So, what I think is going to happen, and this is just my opinion, I think the media is probably going to start doing some kind of slander towards Kawhi Leonard, you know what I'm saying? And then you have LeBron James speaking out on behalf of, play 82 games. Man, LeBron, you was sitting out games too, man. So don't go there and say you going to play 82 games. The last time you did that was your last year in Cleveland. So relax. But what do they expect from Kawhi? This is Kawhi Leonard. This is how he has portrayed himself to be a player that's going to sit out games. This is what y'all got. We already know the NBA is planning on trying to lower the number of games each season anyway. They don't want to keep playing. They don't want if the players keep sitting out, the NBA is going to lower these games. It ain't going to be no 82 games no more in the future. I don't believe. You know what I'm saying? Players can't play back-to-backs. And then Michael Jordan comes speaking out. I'll pay you to play 82 games. Well, you should have paid to keep Kemba Walker in Charlotte because you don't have a team or a superstar player that you can allow to do that, Michael Jordan. What you gonna let Terry Rozier? You gonna let Terry Rozier have some time off? Some unworthy castaway from a team that could have won the finals. You gonna let him get some time off, Jordan? Really? Jordan, you don't have the luxury of letting the player have some time off, so you need to be quiet too. Look, the only people that this is going to affect is the Clippers. So let them keep the load management thing with Kawhi Leonard because they're going to keep doing it. I expect Kawhi Leonard to miss at least 25 games this year. He ain't going to play no whole 82-game season. The NBA, y'all know that, so stop fronting. Y'all know Kawhi Leonard going to sit out some games, and it's going to be games against good teams. He's not going to play. All the Clippers are trying to do is stay on pace with the top 4 teams in the West. That's all they're trying to do. While all these other teams are treating this whole situation like a marathon, and I'm going to exclude the Lakers from that. The Lakers are not treating this like a marathon. If you notice how good of the defense that the Lakers have, LeBron James and Anthony Davis is sitting on the bench in the beginning of the fourth quarter for about a good 6 to 7 minutes. So the Lakers are going to be all right. You know, we still have Boogie Cousins. We still coming back. We still have Rajon Rondo coming back. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers still have money in cap space, the money that was supposed to go to Kawhi Leonard, and the extra plus $4 million that Anthony Davis gave him. So the Lakers are sitting on about $28 to $32 million right now in cap space. So they could go out there and get another player. And I'm hearing that Andre Iguodala is probably going to be on the Lakers pretty soon. So that'll be another added piece. So everybody, expect the Clippers to do these great things. I just don't think they're going to have the bench to but they got Lou Williams. I mean, they basically got a starter coming off the bench. They have the luxury to do that. You know what I mean? Who else is going to score off the bench if they put Lou Williams in the starting rotation? Who they going to have? Zubac? Mo Harkless? Who they going to have? The Clippers is good. Another thing, too. Can you Laker fans stop acting or complaining, or can y'all stop having this weird ass fear about the Clippers? Come on. Y'all gotta think. What other team in the West can you pump up? What other team? Can't pump up the Warriors. What we gonna do? Pump up the Trailblazers? We're gonna pump up lame ass Dame Lillard? Lame Dame? That's what we gonna pump up? Oh. How about the Denver Nuggets? What about Jokic? Oh, let's take it down to the Utah Jazz. What about the Utah Jazz? How about them? The Mavericks. Luka Doncic? Porzingis, who's hurt? Porzingis? That's the team in the West that can compete with the Lakers? It's only two teams that can compete with the Lakers. That's the Houston Rockets and the Clippers. Those are going to be the three top teams in the West. And this is another thing I don't understand about fans. When Jordan retired and he went on to film Space Jam, he came back and won the championship, right? Right? LeBron is filming Space Jam. Don't this sound like the same damn story that the NBA has written before? The same script? Jordan do Space Jam, come back, win the championship. LeBron do Space Jam. Well, until further notice, we'll just keep watching for the rest of this season and see what happens. But stop tripping out on Kawhi Leonard. This is what he does. This is who he is. This is how he operates. The Clippers were fully aware of how to handle Kawhi Leonard. They watched the Toronto Raptors for a whole season. They kept an eye. They never let Kawhi out of their sight. Now, one thing I will say, what worked for one team might not work for the other. And I'm going to just leave it right there. Thank you for stopping by to listen to my thoughts and opinions on KHTV. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you feel is necessary. But it's early in the season of the NBA 2019-2020 season, and we're only 10 games in. So everybody just needs to relax and be patient. Have a little patience. I'm out.